Yami was under great pressure. He was very worried about how strong Goku was, so he didn't dare to make a move.
Fucking idiot. If you didn't have that guy's backing, you wouldn't talk to me that way.
Did you think that without Goku you would have a chance? So, what are you waiting for? Fight for your life and I will be your opponent. None of them will get into this fight. Yami looked at Goku, who was not paying attention. It seemed like he was somewhere else. Goku was using mental power to analyze the various enemies that were still on the planet, when he felt Yami looking at him intensely.
He also looked at him coldly. What the hell are you seeing me? Do I have something on my face?
Don't you plan to intervene in the fight?
This is something very personal between Shiro-san, Kana and you.
Perfect. If I can kill this bastard, I'll run away with Pandora's eye before that guy gets the urge to fight. Fool. Being so arrogant will cost your friend his life. Goku, please help my sisters?
Of course, don't worry, Kana.
Goku would move where they were, who were intimidated and thought he had bad intentions. Why are they shaking?
I'm not a beast.
Don't worry, I'm not going to eat them. Raising his hand, a warm light would begin to fall on the pair of sisters, who felt how the pain and fatigue was disappearing, while their bodies were left without any wounds. We meet again, Kaguya.
I didn't expect you to be Kana's sister.
You said you would fight with me in the war.
But we're almost family, I hope you forget about that.
Yes, of course I'll forget about that.
How could I face a Supreme King? In 2 years to go from high advanced level to that rank is crazy.
These two are from Kana's family. The talent of the three should be similar.
It was Goku's thought.
Kagura was staring at Goku intently.
She had been frozen by his appearance.
After analyzing his meridians with the purple eye, Goku gave a slight smile.
Natural strength is the best way. Consuming medicines to increase cultivation affects the meridians over time.
At the beginning of the mid-flippant level, that medicine causes strength to explode, helping the body's energy source grow. But after reaching the high advanced level, they would necessarily need higher level pills, such as ancestral waves and saints, and obtaining them is impossible for ordinary beings. It's a high price they had to pay, don't you think? Being stuck at the high advanced level, which at first was a blessing, became a curse for you. How long have they been in that range? I deduced that decades. Goku's knowledge was impressive. Seeing everything Saru had experienced had not been in vain. It cannot be true.
Most of the megaverses have consumed medicines to raise their omnipotence. For that we accept beast hunting missions. Your theory makes sense, but it is not true.
Suddenly, 100 blows would impact Kaguya in various points of her body. Kaguya was paralyzed. She didn't expect him to attack them. His sister was vomiting a black substance and was suffering on the floor.
What's wrong with Goku?
How dare you lay a hand on my sister?
What do you think, Kagura? You are amazing. You are Kana's sister. You don't need to thank me. Dracer, you are insane. You just hurt her. Sister, after so much time.
I'm finally supreme level.
What are you saying, Sophie?
That black substance is left by the medicines they consume.
It sticks to the meridians, preventing the level from increasing. That is the wonder of their medicines. It makes them weak. Please forgive me. I distrusted you. Cleanses my meridians too.
I will never consume low-level pills again in my life. What is the name of the famous ruler of Megaverse 14?
I'm Kagura. Okay, Kagura, get ready.
He would do the same with Kagura and cleanse her meridians, also reaching the supreme level. Thank you. I will be eternally grateful for saving us and helping us raise our cultivation. I will start now. Yami launched himself at Shiro and they began to exchange blows. Are you really not going to fight him?
There's no need for Goku to intervene, little sister.
Nishiro is Supreme King level.
Kana had said it as she approached with her sisters.
Everyone else was also gathered in the same place, watching the fight. Yami was the one attacking and Shiro dodged every blow. A barrage of low-level blows hit Yami, sending him flying to the ground. I won't be the mockery of a fucking insect from Megaverse 18.
A piercing scream stunned the place.
Anger and despair had elevated him to the supreme level. Yami was at the top of the advanced high range. He only needed one detonator to jump the barrier, and that environment where he was cornered had helped him jump it. Yami was surprised. This is it. I made it. I finally reached this rank.
Shuru suddenly increased his strength and with a super fast movement, he would impact Yami's chest with a finger.
That alone would make him vomit blood and Tsugi would start to go down again, almost falling in rank.
Disturbed by what was happening, he shouted, "What a dirty trick you used. My supreme level that I dreamed of so much is declining."
You tell me, what do you think that means? You are the expert in this kind of thing. Didn't you do the same to Kana? You mercilessly eliminated all of his cultivation with a supreme sword. I don't need a sword, just my fingers are enough to eliminate your cultivation.
That attack you did. You hurt one of my meridians, right?
That's why Nikki is slowly going down. Goku said to do whatever I please, and I don't plan on killing you. Eye by eye, tooth by tooth. You eliminated Kana's cultivation. I will delete yours. But so slow that you will feel how you reach the bottom.
No.
In no way will it make me a cripple.
Pandora's eye.
The legendary Eye of Pandora would appear once again. Not only did he have the ability to observe everything on a planet, he also had the peculiar ability to move freely between dimensions. A portal had opened behind Yami, trying to escape the battle. He knew that if that guy stayed he would eliminate his cultivation, and becoming a cripple who couldn't use omnipotent force was worse than death, especially in his case.
He had finally reached the supreme level.
Eye of Death. The portal formed by Pandora's Eye had merged with another portal. When Yami entered it, he would return to the same place.
What happened? Did that divine object suffer a breakdown?
You shouldn't trust them.
Damned. You said you wouldn't get into combat.
And I didn't do it. Or have I laid a hand on you?
I haven't moved a finger.
That eye is called Pandora's Eye, right? Ancient beings who are already dead for stupidity used it to search for the beast of death. It was very effective, so much use must have damaged it. My only way to escape is being tapped.
What should I do in this case?
Use one of them as a hostage? No, they are all very strong, and Tsunami and Sora won't wake up anytime soon.
I am alone. Pandora's Eye.
Universal telepathy.
Cowards of the top megaverses. I have a power core right here. If you have the courage to come for him, I will be waiting for you.
My location is in this place. A light that was seen by everyone had emerged from Yami's palm, directly challenging all the teams that were still alive.
Did you hear that? Is someone challenging you?
Not at all. He's just a jerk who's desperate for a core, or he's cornered, and he wants all the teams to go there and engage in simultaneous combat, and with the commotion he can escape. We won't have a pitched battle today, we already have the core. The time came to finish the first stage. The megaverses that were the best of the best came to the same conclusion as the Ice Prince. That was clearly a trap. They were not worried about those who had set the trap, but they were concerned that strong beings were attracted to that challenge. Those who were upset by the insult were the members of the Megaverse V team, who despite being very far from there, had changed their trajectory to go to that place. Shiro-san, that piece of trash didn't know how to do it.
A team that has an Emperor level comes flying straight at us.
Ha 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 ha, you underestimated me.
You can't always win a fight with power. That challenge I gave them, the top megaverses were clear that they couldn't stand it, since they have a very high ego. I'm going to die, but you'll have to come with me. Yami was about to explode. However, before he could detonate his energy, several spinning strikes had hit him. Those were precise and powerful blows on his meridians, which were cutting off his energy rapidly.
Supreme level, then advanced high, omnipotent mid-level.
Yami felt like his entire life of cultivation was taken away. For him, getting to the level he had been very hard, since he was not a genius.
That's why he was envious of geniuses like Kana, who raised their strength quickly.
Shiro did not stop. He continued impacting until he damaged most of his opponent's meridians.
We are not going to die so easily. So come in Emperor level.
We still have Goku, but have you received the punishment of messing with Kana? What does it feel like to fall to a multiversal level? According to you, it is your greatest pleasure to watch others fall to that level. I hope it is also the same when experiencing it firsthand.
You wretched wretch.
You took away what my life means. Shiro would move where Goku was. That Emperor level is very close. Can we still escape? No, Shiro-san, it's too late.
They have us completely located.
Furthermore, it is the perfect opportunity to eliminate an Emperor level from this war.
Thank goodness, those three beings did not fall for that guy's provocation.
Otherwise, this would be a massacre.
But what the hell are you saying? It's his Emperor level. We can't take it that easy.
Incredible pressure fell on them.
Which one of you little trashes?
He dared to insult his superiors. Megaverse 18, was it you? It wasn't us, but an idiot like you isn't going to come when he wants to call my Megaverse garbage. Goku was torn from both arms and legs by a cutting wind that saw the Emperor level, leader of Team 5, created. That's so you can learn to measure the difference in levels. I am a prestigious being of the omnipotent world.
A trash can't even speak to me. Do it, master, you have no alternative.
Feel free to run wild. I, the King of Beasts, will break out of the prison of stars and unleash my savage strength. The sky was cut in half, and a towering pressure crashed into the captain of Team 5, Toshiro. Emperor level?
Is Goku Emperor level? I knew that this guy had enormous power.
Now I understand the confidence of the guy who bet with me. Megaverse 18, which was full of insects, evolved a lot since the last war. I must admit that I am surprised.
Did you use any legendary items to elevate yourself?
Don't compare me to pampered warriors who raise their strength through cheap tricks.
That is not true power.
We'll see that.
Show me what you're capable of.
Goku's purple eye lost sight of the subject in front of him for a few seconds. Goku looked around, but his ki had also disappeared. It was the first time since he became an omnipotent being that an enemy disappeared in such a way before his demon eye. That guy is terrifying.
Goku completely hid his ki.
A being as strong as at least should be able to go down to a mid-advanced level.
Saru, what's going on?
His energy was completely eliminated.
Goku watched as a member of that team indicated with his head that he should look at the sky. As he did so, he received a heavy blow.
That one doesn't get up anymore.
Dad, you can't lose. You are the hope of our Megaverse. A purple flash shot into the sky.
Saru, what was that?
It looks like the Yurei, the third stage of ghostly steps, but it shouldn't eliminate its presence. He is using a special technique or mastery on you.
You'll have to find out on your own, Master.
Remember that difficult fights are the ones that serve to increase the level. You achieved that great power at once.
You haven't had any fights in the real world.
Fighting mentally is different.
This is your first step.
Goku sighed, taking in a lot of air, starting to move around Toshiro to make him dizzy with his speed.
First stage of ghostly steps, don't make me laugh. Now, Killer Domain, Death Domain, fusion of two domains, Shadow Shinigami.
Toshiro felt his body become heavy, not being able to avoid a blow that would shake his face. A blast of energy would push Goku away. Toshiro would move in front of his team.
They sighed?
These opponents are the ones worth it. Thank goodness I came to this place.
It will be a perfect warm-up to then fight with him.
Yes, the Ice Prince is our main objective.
I expected no less than an Emperor level.
Dark Nebula. An X-ball of great power shot out. Eye of Death.
Goku, using the ability of his left eye, would send that great attack flying.
Eye of Death level 4. And Dark Domains. You are very similar to me, but you are not on my level. Shadow Domain. A dark energy fell on all of them. Everyone's breathing had become heavy. The air seemed to be disappearing and was invaded by a dark brooding force.
It's finished. Captain Tojiro's Shadow Domain is the strongest of all darkness-type domains.
Master Gadier told me that the Shadow Domain was the weakest of all the dark ones.
How is his so strong?
Six-winged angel. Holy shield.
Heska and Ryota activated their six-winged angel, minimizing the effect of the Shadow Domain. Daruma, this is the only thing I can do to help.
Only you can beat that guy.
Six-winged armor.
An angel-shaped armor had covered Goku's body. Goku would launch himself against Toshiro, exchanging blows at high speed, but suddenly, once again he had lost sight of him, receiving a powerful blow to the back that would shatter the armor that Ryota had just given him.
This is the true power you talk so much about? You have no idea what I've been through.
I am from a prestigious family and yet I was defeated by the idiot they call the Ice Prince. Since that time I have only lived risking my life to increase my level and return the favor of that stupid Toshiro. Stop playing. I don't like what is happening. The guy's level is increasing very quickly. He hasn't stopped growing since he's transformed. Are you trying to say that this guy could beat me?
It's not that, Toshiro, but you shouldn't trust yourself. He is an emperor level like you and me. He should not be underestimated.
This guy is strong, but he doesn't know how to fight. Toshiro disappeared for the third time, attacking again from a blind spot.
Do you see it, Ace?
He is nothing compared to us.
The palm filled with black flames was stopped by Goku, who had his back turned and quickly turned around. Toshiro, shocked by what had happened, would launch another blow with his other arm, but would also be stopped.
I finally understood the secret of your impeccable technique.
What did you think? That you would do the same thing to me a third time? A headbutt sent Toshiro flying, and a large-scale energy wave of power was about to hit him. However, that energy would quickly evaporate.
Ability to eliminate techniques? What amazing and awesome power.
Those idiots are surprised by so little, they don't even know what kind of power the captain used. Yes, now I am completely sure. The reason why your energy suddenly disappeared was the Eye of Death. You combine it with the Yurei, the third stage of the ghostly steps.
You change dimensions so quickly that you don't even notice.
I was able to figure it out until the third time. Thank you for being so kind and not killing me the first time. Shut that mouth, motherfucker.
Whoever understands is my technique.
It doesn't mean you can avoid it.
It is not about evading it, but about stopping it.
Also, haven't you noticed something? Even if the difference is very small, I am stronger than you. Once I understood your technique, I can defeat you.
Goku spat out blood. He had been hit by a direct hit to his chest, but Toshiro would also take a good hit from Goku. Toshiro was faster, but he had more strength and endurance. It was his advantage. And their combined domains suppressed almost all of the effect of the towering shadow domain. The shock waves from both subjects scared the beasts, including participants who were very far away.
It's a joke?
2 Emperor levels are fighting so soon? Kurillo, let's go back. I want to see that fight up close. No need, that equipment belongs to Toshiro, the grandson of one of the kingdom's elders. Do you still remember it or not? Of course I remember. Izan Felice always acted very cocky, until one day the unknown grandson of the Emperor King appeared, after returning from training from another kingdom. And he beat him up by freezing him for an entire year, leaving me captivated by his level of genius as punishment for losing. His grandfather expelled him to Megaverse 5. Don't tell me you're not interested in watching a fight like that.
Nina, I know who will win the fight. It is not necessary to look at it. The important thing is to come in first place in this first stage.
No team has taken the core to the assigned location.
My only goal is to be the best. So let's hurry up. I told you, Toshiro. I will fight too. The place started to feel hot. The temperature had increased so much. What trees and grasses had begun to light up? It can't be. Another Emperor level must have a game domain.
Nora, Isaiah, Makoto, Ray, the time has come to intervene in this fight.
Don't leave anyone alive.
Ace also launched himself against Goku, while the others intended to attack everyone. Nora was Supreme King level, Isaiah and Makoto were Advanced Supreme, and Ray was Supreme level. Megaverse 5 was well balanced in power, 1 Supreme King and 2 Supreme Advanced. Although Shiro-san is very strong and is capable of facing that woman, Kana is the only Supreme Advanced level. This is not the best time to have a fight with them. Everyone entered the space bag. Shiro opened the bag and everyone went inside. Goku would detonate energy from his body to create a distraction and collect it.
If you want to hurt my friends, you have to take this from me first.
Come for her if you dare. From what I see, the Megaverse and Socho are made up of cowards. Pay attention to what you say, little girl. My team is not weak and we will show you that very soon.
Nora and all of you, get away from here. If you don't want it end up charred.
I will close the mouth of this guy who has the reasoning of a beast.
No.
A beast is more intelligent as they flee when they sense the level of someone stronger. Fire domain. Gigantic flames shot into the air. The temperature of the entire planet had risen to extreme levels. An Emperor level with fire domain? The new generation of omnipotent young people are very peculiar.
These kinds of confrontations are what will make you a being of great power, Master. Ball of fire.
Burst. A gigantic explosion charred everything around. Luckily, Izanami had woken up at the last second and they had escaped to her dimension. The mountains had turned into lava rocks, and everything else was ashes.
Behind Haze, Tojiro came out very angry.
Why did you launch such a powerful attack when I am very close to the enemy? Did you want to turn me into ashes? Stop crying, Captain Toshiro. Because of how amazing you are, I knew you would escape with the Eye of Death. Wow, the destructive power of that attack is on another level. If I hadn't pushed my friends back, you'd surely kill them all, you bastard. Goku came out of the flames that had a terrible temperature. Those flames could instantly defeat a Supreme King, and even an Emperor level would be greatly affected by so much power. After all, the fire domain was also considered one of the strongest.
Yes, I guess I once again owe you my life. The glass from the other ice cream was a good gift from you.
These powerful flames are not as effective. It was Goku's thought. Look at that, Toshiro.
It's in the middle of my game.
An advanced Emperor would not stay that long resisting the flames either.
Goku's palms began to release purple fire.
He can also control fire elemental energy.
That purple fire is not an ordinary fire.
Heise's fist filled with fire collided with Goku's. Heise instantly received burns on his arm.
For a fire domain user who was also an Emperor level to be burned was something to be surprised at.
Fire burning fire.
Heise and Toshiro came to the same conclusion instantly. The subject in front of them was one of the few who could use essence fire, a type of fire that reigned over the others.
Quite rightly, my flames fail to burn you.
Legend says that only an Emperor King can withstand the brutal temperature of an essence fire. Those who use that ability are beings who have left history in the Omnipotent Kingdom. How can an Emperor level subject use it without being consumed by flames?
He is a mystery, since I am the captain.
When we kill him, I will keep his essence fire.
You're crazy? Of course it will be mine. You couldn't stand the power of that game. Neither of them will keep my power.
Because they couldn't beat me.
Let's fight seriously.